What is up, Basketball Brain fans and members? I'm out in the country for the 4th of July. I posted another video on my personal channel. You guys can check that out. I think you'll enjoy it. I'll probably do a version of that on this channel. I wanted to tell you on the 4th of July, if you're not from the US and don't know, the 4th of July is a celebration of independence from Britain. And Britain was sort of ruling over us. We were a colony of Britain. And we decided, you know what, enough of that. We want our freedom. And there's a sort of tyrant that rules over you as well. And the tyrant is small thinking or unbelief in yourself. You don't think you're capable of succeeding and achieving. Well, you have to declare your independence from that small idea. You have to say, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. No, you have to be able to see yourself, all joking aside, as a great person. You know, in one of my videos, I was talking about Tom Brady, and just as I was talking, I never have a script for this stuff, so I just talk, and whatever comes to me, I say. So as I was talking about Tom Brady, I thought of times when I was ultra competitive, and yeah, I think I'm a lot like someone who's hyper competitive, a Michael Jordan, a Tom Brady, and somebody in the comment section, and I'm not judging him for this because I think at a certain point in my life, I would have thought the same thing. Somebody in the comment section says, oh, there goes Dylan comparing himself to Tom Brady, don't do that. And I wrote back, hey man, never put yourself down. You have to be able to see yourself on par with great people. And I do, and I hope you do too. I've declared my independence from small thinking. I've declared my independence from being someone who is tiny and not sufficient for becoming what I want to become. I can do what I put my mind to. I can become what I see. You can become what you see. But you have to declare your independence from that part of your mind that thinks small, that has cloudy visions, and that allows small thinking people to influence how you see and live your life. So that is my message for today on the 4th of July. Declare independence from that small thinking. Be bold enough to say, yeah, I can do this. I am one of those people. Very briefly, I had this drill I used to do when I would be writing, and listen, I haven't made it where I want to be as a writer, nowhere close, but I still believe I can. Maybe I never make it, but I'm going to try to make it there, right? I'm going to, no matter what, I'm going to try to be one of the greats. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I'm aiming high. So I had this drill where I would be in a field, and fittingly, I'm walking kind of through a field right now, and I would see coming across the field toward me a great writer, let's say a George Orwell or a Joseph Conrad, those were two of my favorite writers, walking towards me, extending their hand to shake my hand as if I'm one of their own. I'm with them. I'm on that level because I used to feel myself so small. And you know, what's crazy is sometimes when they would walk across this field, they would just seem so much bigger and larger than life. So what I would do is I would enlarge myself. So they'd be walking towards me and I'd feel small, and I'd make myself bigger in this imagination, in this visualization. And then sometimes they would even start to float above me. I mean, this is what how the mind sees great people, and for good reason. They are great for a reason, but you have to put yourself on that level. So I'd see myself float up. And then what I started to do is I'd start to envision their spirit come into me. So like a great writer's spirit would come into me, and I would start to feel like them. I call it the channeling drill. And you can do that too. So think of a great player that you really respect, and feel their spirit come into you, and you'll start to walk different. You know, if you walk on the court next time like you're Steph Curry, like his spirit somehow went into you, how much more confidence you'd have. You'd feel sort of superhuman and really powerful. You'd have superhuman hand-eye coordination is what I like to say. Last point I'll make is I remember watching an interview with Ayn Rand. Now, I'm not a huge Ayn Rand fan. If you don't know who she is, she wrote The Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged. I think she's an interesting character anyways, and a lot of people don't like her, but I saw something in an interview that she said that I've never heard or seen anybody else say, and it was with Phil Donahue. He says to her, "You're quite something, aren't you?" That's what he said. And she said, "I think so. Yeah, I am." I'd never seen somebody own their gifts, own their greatness the way she did. And she did great things. Even I can get into Ayn Rand. Let's not get into politics here, but there's something about that. Do you understand? Just saying, yeah, I think so. I think I am. Yeah, I think I'm a pretty cool person. I think I'm pretty great. Yeah. So I don't want to voice that out loud, but I'm saying internally, you got to have that feeling. I think the way Ayn Rand did it and coming out and saying it, that's a little tacky for me, but inside, you have to be able to own that you're great. And again, that comes back to declaring independence from your smallness. Okay? Does that make sense? I know I'm rambling a little bit, but it's how my mind works. I just walk around and start talking to you guys, and hopefully you like it. Speaking of liking it, like and subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Bye.